My name is Matt Jacobson. Started working in the woods in '96, did custom slashing, got into the harvester back in 2011 or so. Since then, I got into rubber tire machines and hired Phil right away and been cutting since. Kind of started with a John Deere, liked it. Didn't get the satisfaction out of the head like we had hoped for, and when I saw the SP head come around, it took me a couple of years, put it together and made a good fit. Made it real easy that you could just pin it on and plug and play and go to work. Didn't have to change any controls, so everything was very familiar. We didn't have to change anything. The Timbermatic operating system, they put all the John Deere components onto the head, so when you get the head, you plug it in, synchronize it, and away you go. Other than fine-tuning your settings to get them where you want, it's been real good. The head's really very durable. Less maintenance than anything we've had before in a two-roller head. The SP has increased our production, picking out of the piles like we do, increased it anywhere between 2 to 3 cords an hour based on what type of timber we're cutting. Overall, it's a pretty good average. Measuring is real good. It took a while to get a feel for it a little bit, the way the stem sits in the head, but once we got used to that, measuring accuracy is really good. It's just a really good head. Fast, powerful, saws really good. To go from 3/4 pitch to 404, yeah, it's a pretty simple process. Once you got to know how to do it, it's probably about a 15-minute project, somewhere in there. We've had better luck with the 404, not that the 3/4 is bad or anything, but the 404 has been a better fit for us. As far as the quickness of the saw and maintenance costs are a little bit less too. This is my second one now. The first one, we had it on a John Deere as well, and I originally put that on a 6-wheel 1270, and I traded that machine and then we transferred that head to an 8-wheel 1270, which was a much better fit. It handled a little bit extra weight that's on it, handled it much better than the 6-wheel machine did. And maybe the control system, the boom control system on the 1270 also helps. Makes for a smoother operation. And it's a very comfortable operation. Easy to work with. And when I went to update the machine, we figured we might as well update with a new head as well. And it's been a good fit, real good. Very happy. Looking to do it again possibly in the future. Maybe by next summer, do another John Deere with the SP head on it.
My name is Todd Mahako, and I've been in business well over 30 years. I started with my mom and dad and 3rd-generation logger, and just been doing it forever. It's in my blood. I used to have a Logmax head a long time ago, and I really liked the Logmax head quite a bit. And the SP came over as a 761 first, and ended up first one that I had over here has a top saw on it, and it was less weight than the 7000, so I went with that instead. And I really liked it, and then I went to the 661 because it's a little lighter head and a little bit more nimble, and it still cuts the same size trees and still offers a top saw, which Logmax doesn't at this point. I did like my Logmax a lot, but these are way better. They're faster, more accurate. There's less wear on the head, less problems with it. Hoses are protected well. Accuracy is great. Everything seems to work very well with it. Speed, everything. I moved to the SP head due to they offered the top saw with basically the same weight as the Logmax, which the top saw is very, very helpful in our area, especially because we have a lot of crotches and crooks, and you can just speed up your production with the top saw. So I went with them to try them out, and the speed was way faster. And like I said, the top saw is the biggest thing. So my fuel production actually went down probably about a gallon an hour, but my production went up at least 2 to 3 quarts an hour, average across the board. And this SP, I run a combo machine, as you can see, and it's fairly easy to hook it, disconnect and reconnect, and it's just a lot simpler head to work with. The computer system is really helpful because you ask questions in the computer to set it up and it tells you what each function does. And I've learned it really well, and it's easy to teach people how to go through the computer also. With this head, the accuracy is within a ½ an inch. It's really very, very accurate. And the measuring wheel is on the lower end of the head, which helps when your tree drops away from the head a little bit, you're still there, because the LogMax one was on the top. So the bottom one is way better in the long run because it just contacts the tree better, keeps it there longer. So on this particular head, all the SPs, you can switch from 404 to 3/4 pitch just in a matter of like a ½ hour. It's a matter of just changing the bar and the sprocket, and I prefer the 404. It's a lot faster for me cutting. If I'm cutting in bigger logs, they're less tendency to split, and they're cheaper for me in the long run. And also, these offer like the skeleton type wheels that they clean out really easy. They're never plugged up, and they keep very good traction. And also in the computer, you can change the pressures to, if you're having bad peeling, you can lighten the pressure up, and that's a fuel saving thing also. The support I've gotten so far with this head, because I was kind of one of the first ones around that to actually run it and keep running it. The support I've had from Anders in Sweden, and even like all the local support has been just phenomenal. I've had no issues. If I've had a bad part that they couldn't get, they actually took it off a different head to keep me going. I've never really had any downtime with this head due to lack of people there or parts availability. It's been very, very well supported. I actually have 2 of them right now, and I've got probably close to 3,000 hours on this head now, and there's virtually no wear in it. And it just keeps going and going and going.